Hi, we're just at Universal Studios today. I'm waiting for the kids to come off Shrek. It's another one of those 3D rides that makes me feel a bit sick. Okay, here's another Universal tip. When you come off the rides, there's often gift shops, which, when you are not coming off the rides and in between the rides coming off, are pretty quiet. So if you did want to visit the gift shop but it's really crowded because you're coming out of a ride, then your best bet is to wait until everybody's left the ride, come back in, and there's nobody in here. This is the Shrek shop. There's the exit to the ride, you see. So a lot of people come out of there at once and obviously fill up the shop and have a look around, but you can see how busy it is now. The ride just came out. I just wanted to say about the parking again. We've sort of worked it out now. Basically, you can't park in the disability parking unless you have a blue badge from England. Unfortunately, in England, a lot of councils won't let you have the blue badge like ours. With higher rate care, you need higher rate mobility. So we don't have one. In the past, they have let us park in the disabled parking at Universal, and also one of the days of our stay here this year we have. When we checked at guest services, we were told we could park there for the duration of our stay and to hand in a card at the gate. But when we hand the card in at the gate, they say that we can't hand the card in at the gate and we should hand it in at guest services. So when you go back to guest services, they say, oh, that person should never have told you that. So basically, I don't think you're allowed disabled parking at Universal. It's not like Disney. Disney have they have two. They have the disability parking where you can park with a blue badge, but they also have medical parking for those that obviously struggle to get across the busy car parks and parking lots and get on the tram to get to the entrance. So you are allowed to park in the medical parking if you ask at Disney, but Universal, they don't do that. They probably should. If anyone's watching from Universal, then it's an idea to introduce something for kids who can't walk across busy parking lots. It's quite difficult for us and quite a stressful experience to get in. So yeah, if you're watching, that'd be a good idea. Okay, I'm in the Fast and Furious gift shop, and here's something pretty cool if your kids are into cars. It's a Fast and Furious Supercharged Build Your Own Car Station. It's got different steps. Step 1, pick a chassis, you can pick any colour you like. Step 2, a fender. Step 3, you add a hood. And then step 4, a frame. And then once you're finished, you end up making a car. And even cooler, you can actually drive your car around the little track. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean about the gift shops getting full as the rides exit, but being quiet. Here it is quiet, but this is the exit to the ride, and now all these people come into the shop. And all of a sudden the shop can feel quite crowded. So perhaps not the best time to visit. But again, if you go out the door and then come back in when everybody's gone, you've got a gap before the next lot of people come out of the ride, and the shop will be quiet again. I'm just seeing if my kids are on this ride. We're going to try and get into the Leaky Cauldron in Harry Potter World. It's a restaurant. The prices don't look too bad. Oh, the food does look nice. I want clowns. What do you want? That. I want that. That looks well good. Banger sandwich. Turned looks good. Bangers and mash. That. A lot of sausage. Beef, lamb and Guinness pie. What is that? Beef pie. Scotch eggs. Some fish and chips. It's supposed to be English food, I think, because we're in London. Oops, we've got a huge queue behind us, we better move. The question is, will we be able to get a table? But it's counter service. It's a counter service restaurant. So you buy it at the counter and then go and sit down. That's not so bad. Okay, that didn't work. We're not going in that restaurant. It turned out it was counter service. The queue was quite long, and for the prices for counter service fee, we decided that we'd rather go to the Hard Rock Cafe. So instead, we've come into Diagon Alley because the kids want to go on Gringotts Bank, which is a brilliant ride. It's like a roller coaster but with 3D, and it stops and bits of show and Harry Potter, and yeah, it's really, really good ride. You can use the disability pass to get on it. Halfway down the queue to the Gringotts Bank ride is a sorry, I've just got rained on from a magic umbrella. Halfway down the queue is it's like a lift, and if you have the disability pass and you don't want to go in the lift with all the people, you can, at the back of the room just outside the lifts, there'll be a person like working there. You can go up to them and show them the disability pass and ask to go a different way, and they will take you out the exit, and you go up as like a service lift, and then you wait in a really quiet area behind a chain. You might have to wait for a couple of minutes because there's other people waiting, but then they'll put you straight on the ride from there, and it avoids the crowds, which is a really good idea. I'm just going to show you a bit of Diagon Alley while we're here. This is up near the restrooms, which is just past Gringotts Bank, which is on the corner there. There are quite a lot of people. It gets quite busy in this part of the park. But the reason is you can buy these wands. You get them in Ollivanders, which is the wand shop. The wand shop's worth going in, it's fun. You get to walk around and you see the wizard who picks out somebody from the audience and gets them a special wand. However, this little girl's doing it there. If you wave your wand at the different things, they do magic things, like this umbrella here. It starts to rain. The only problem with Ollivanders, the wand shop that I was saying about, it has a massive queue outside. Let's see if I can show it to you. There's the dragon up there. The dragon breathes fire, and it's very loud. It doesn't do it very often, but when it does, yeah, it roars quite loudly. So this is a place you might need air defenders. The wand shop is, there we go, see? That might be something to warn your child about. Yeah, Ollivanders is over here, and the queue, it can go all the way up there. They take in a big bunch of people at a time, so the room can be quite crowded. You can go in the wand shop anyway. You don't have to go in there. You can go in the exit and you can buy a wand, but you don't have to see the show. Diagon Alley goes right around in a circle around there. There's the Gringotts Bank ride behind me. It does have lockers. Now, you can't take anything on the ride with you because it has elements of roller coaster. So if you do need ear defenders, you won't be allowed them on this ride. You get 3D glasses as well, so it's a 3D ride. If your child likes animals, this is a kind of fun shop to go in. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. It's next to Gringotts Bank, between Gringotts Bank and the toilets. It's pretty crowded today, actually. It sells lots of cuddly toys, which are like animals from Harry Potter. It's got the dragons up there. There's things to spot and see. I have been in here when it's a lot quieter, and that is a bit better, but I'll just show you on this side. It's the snake one. So if you have a kid that's into Harry Potter, they might like to come and talk to the snake here. I think we can go out this way. That'll be good. Yes, we can escape out here. Here, I was going to show you, is a quiet area. There are actually some people sat down here, but if you absolutely need to get out of the crowd, you just escape down here, and there's a bench at the end that you can sit on. That's really quite helpful. Okay, at the end, past the toilets, past Gringotts Bank, is this area. You can go down the corridors. Now, the one thing I will say about here, it's called... the one thing I will say about down here is it's dark, and you can't see how dark it is right now. I'm wearing sunglasses, actually, that's even worse. I can see more through my camera than I can in real life. There are a few people in here. It's nice and cool, I'll give it that. Sometimes a good place to escape. However, if you're not keen on the dark, it's not the best places to be. And there's noises, as you can hear, and random lights and things to look at. It's actually quite exciting. I'm trying not to crash and film at the same time. It goes on for quite a long time. There's a few shops down here. I'm not sure if you can, yeah, you can get in some of them to have a look. It's a good little place to come if you want to get out of the sun, I guess, with things to see. However, it does have music. You can hear the background music, and as you can see, there are quite a lot of people down here, and it is quite dark. So just thought I'd let you know about that. I'm coming out the other entrance here, so you can see where that is. You can either avoid it or go in there if you know, depending on what you think. Here, this is the other exit here. We're this side of Gringotts Bank, and there's the one shop over there that we saw earlier. Harry Potter World, I would say, I mean, a lot of autistic kids are into Harry Potter, and you know, this is a great place. This theme is brilliant, and there's so much to see. It does get crowded, it's loud. There probably are better times to visit than right in the middle of the day, which is when I'm here right now. I'd say probably, you know, in the evening or late afternoon, or maybe first thing in the morning, because it's the opposite side of the park to the entrance. So if you came first thing in the morning, there would be less people. Gringotts Bank is one of the bigger rides in the park, that one behind me. So it is popular, which means people will come up here for that in the morning, but the actual streets are probably quieter then, I would say. I mean, there's things like you can go in the ice cream shop and you can buy Harry Potter flavoured ice creams. You can go in the one shop, as I said in a different video. You can go to the pet shop and buy pets and talk to the snake. You can wander around the dark little alleys. You can visit the sweet shop and buy all the Harry Potter sweets, the chocolate frogs and all of the things that you get on Harry Potter. I can't remember what they are right now. And then there's one other place that I'll show you. I'm getting in the way of somebody's photograph here again. I think the dragon might be about to roar because everybody around me is pointing their cameras in the sky. But the place I want to show you is the bank. Oh. Now if you come here first, then you can go in, and in fact you don't even need to change the money. You can just go in anyway and talk to the goblin in charge. I'm going to turn my camera around in a minute. So there, if you can see here, there's a goblin in the bank who works there, and he will talk to you. He's interactive, and he'll tell you about things. And what you can do is you can take real money, dollars, into the bank, and then you can change them into money, Harry Potter money, to use in Harry Potter World. So that's kind of exciting. And then if you want, I mean, what we normally do is go in there and we'll get enough money to buy the ice creams, go to the ice cream shop and buy an ice cream. So that's quite fun.
Attention, please. Do not dawdle. We value efficiency here. Please fill in all the space in front of you in the queue.
What do you think about the dragon? Hello, Goblin.
Okay, here's the ET ride. The express pass entrance is over there. If you have the disability pass, that's where you should go, but you actually can also do this. If you go in the express pass entrance, you end up in a crowded lift full of people again, like a holding place, but it's quite crowded and loud. So if you go through the shop, I'm showing you now, this is past the exit, you can go to the child swap entrance and also use the disability pass. The child swap entrance is this door here to the left. You just wait and then you show your pass and they will let you on the ride this way, and you can miss out the crowd a bit. There we go. So that's where the lifts come out there, and instead everybody goes down that way. That's the main queue. We go through this door here And then I'm going to get told to turn my phone off when we get over. This is the queue, which is pretty short. I mean, that's the front there.
The E.T. ride is a ride where you sit on the bike from E.T. You have a lap belt and it does fly through the sky a little bit. It's quite a slow ride, and you start off going through the woods in the dark, and then you're sort of chased and you fly up over the town, and then you have to take E.T. back to his planet where it's all bright and colourful and pretty. It's a really nice ride. I love it. It's quite loud, but you're allowed to take ear defenders on the ride with you. That's no problem.
Alright, party's over.